Hello and good morning, everyone. My name is Stephen Dutzman. I am the host of the EFG Daily Commute. I'm also the founder of EngageFamilyGaming.com. That's a website on the internet where parents like myself and my co-hosts come together to give everyone the information they need to get their family game on. So I know you haven't heard my voice in about a week, and I apologize for that, or I congratulate you on that, depending on your feelings on my voice. So, although if you don't like hearing my voice, I don't know why you would subscribe to my podcast, but we'll leave that alone. Here we are. It is Thursday, February 13th. Tomorrow is Valentine's Day. It is the release date for Sonic the Hedgehog, the movie. But also, it is the release date for Dreams for PlayStation 4. This is actually a pretty big weekend for Engage Family Gaming. There's a whole bunch of stuff going on. And I wanted to talk about Dreams, okay? This is a game for PlayStation 4 that I hesitate to just call it a game because I think that's somewhat limiting. But really, what it is it has the possibility to be this really great transformative thing for the PlayStation ecosystem. And it could be this very cool outlet and platform where we'll be finding all sorts of cool stuff. Are you intrigued yet? Maybe. So, Dreams is being made by a company called Media Molecule. They're a studio within Sony's first-party worldwide studios. They're based in the UK. Media Molecule, you might remember their other work. They're responsible for Little Big Planet 1, 2, and 3, as well as Tearaway, which was on the PlayStation Vita and was later ported over to PlayStation 4. So, you know already that if you've played those games, you know that play, create, share is like a very big piece of their ethos, right? The idea is not only do they want people playing their games, but they want people to use their tools to create their own and share them out. And so Little Big Planet 1 and 2 and 3 really exemplified that and really kind of took the that play, create, share model and kind of took Little Big Planet to its extreme, to the point where there were some really cool things made in those games. In the beginning, it was only platformers, but Little Big Planet 2 really kind of opened it up and gave you a lot of options, to the point where you could make different kinds of games. Were they complicated? Yes, of course, but it was very interesting to see what they did. Dreams takes that concept to the next level. Now, Dreams, I think, rather than calling it a game, I think it is actually best to call it a platform or a tool set. Essentially, you can purchase Dreams, which is out tomorrow for, I believe it's going to be $40. And within Dreams, you will be able to create games using their pretty robust tool set. But let's say you're not exactly sure how to make a game. You don't want to take it that far. You can create art assets that other players can use in their games. You can create voiceover by talking into a microphone while you're in there. You could make music, and it has a pretty robust music editor where you can go in and make beats and loops and compose music. And you could literally just go into Dreams and compose music within Dreams, and other people can use it for their games. And which is fascinating to me. Just the idea that there's just so many different things that you can do. And so it comes out tomorrow. It's been in early access for a very long time. Very long time. I can't say that. It's been in early access since towards the end of last year, which is short by early access standards. However, what's for a game that is, and again, here I am calling it a game, for a platform that is really all about user-generated content, that's a lot of time because there were tens of thousands of people buying that early, getting it on the ground floor and making new and interesting things. If you want to see something, some crazy examples, just go on to Twitter and look up #MadeInDreams. and you'll see all sorts of stuff between still images and animations, full games. It's a fascinating experience. I think this is one of those games that, here I am calling it a game. This is one of those things that we kind of need to see to believe. So we'll be picking it up tomorrow and, kicking the tires on Saturday and on Monday, because, we'll all be off on President's Day. And we'll report back with some podcasts and maybe some video, depending on, how everything goes. But I think this is, and I wanted to, before it came out, I wanted to talk about how excited I am for, this to be one of the first real experimental experiences this year. We don't know what's coming for the rest of the year, but I think for some folks it doesn't matter, right? I think for a good portion of the gaming PlayStation 4 community, this could be their thing. Can't wait to see it. I encourage everybody to take a look at what it is, because even if you don't have the game, you'll be able to experience a lot of this content on YouTube and on other places, because it's designed to be streamed and to be put up on YouTube. This is, especially if your kids watch YouTube a lot. I suspect that there are going to be a lot of streamers over the next month or two that will be diving in and making content for Dreams or in Dreams. And so you'll definitely see it pop up on their streams and, pop up in your kids' YouTube feeds. Watch it with them and kind of experience that. Now, what's interesting, I've mentioned the create mode for this game, which is all about creation, but the reality is there is the game part, which is there will be people making full-on games, and Media Molecule has put a bunch of game experiences into this thing, so you can entirely play Dreams. You can buy Dreams and just play, not create a single thing, and just play other people's experiences. And we're going to find out pretty soon whether or not that is a robust enough experience to call it a full game. So that's Dreams. It comes out tomorrow. We don't have a huge number of details. It's $40. We know that it has a robust community already that is building cool content. They had an awards show for Dreams, where the community kind of got together with Media Molecule and rewarded some of their more helpful creators, who's making tutorials and who helps people on Twitter and Reddit, get better and build their craft. This is one of those things where over time it's just even going to get better. So, and from what I can see, it looks like this community is not toxic, which is different compared to most other gaming communities, with the exception of ours. But a lot of them, there's just those toxic elements. It looks like so far, knock on wood, Dreams has been able to kind of hold those at bay. So I think that's actually a pretty interesting thing too. Parents who have kids that are looking towards game design or that want to make games, I feel like this is almost a no-brainer. It's a $40 all-in-one toolkit that will give your kids a taste of the different kinds of things that they need to consider, and the different kinds of jobs that are a part of it, that, be it the art and the music and things like that. This will give them a very broad overview of how these games are created. I fully expect that this will be implemented, by, game design curriculums, colleges and things like that, just because it's kind of an all-in-one thing. So yeah, that's Dreams. This is a quick episode today. Just wanted to highlight what was coming tomorrow. Like I said, also Sonic the Hedgehog, which is pretty exciting. And yeah, so I hope you guys have a great day. We've got the EFG podcast coming out tomorrow, and I will have more podcasts coming up next week. We ended up having to take some time just because everybody was so sick. It's been absolutely nuts. So I hope you guys are all healthy. I appreciate your patience with us. Man, listen, and we got the EFG show tonight after taking a week off. So you guys have a great day. I will talk to you soon. And until next time, don't forget to get your family game on. Bye now.